What's up everyone, Steve here. Welcome to another PSA submission video. Before we get into this, I just want to show off a few things. Every card I sent off last month or early last month in April has already come back. So now they're going to be ready, prepared, listed, and hopefully sold one day. And I just got to do the return videos. We're going to look through them, see where PSA destroyed me and see where they gave me great grades. They're being graded in around a month at the moment. That's really good. So props to PSA for grading cards really fast. In my last video, someone asked me how I keep my cards ready to grade. Sorted. Keep my cards that I want to grade sorted. How do I say that? I don't even know how to say that. So I'm going to show you real quick. I forgot your name, but I promised I'd show you, so I'm going to show you. So right here is my shelf. These are all my PSA cards that I've received in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I have them scanned already, and I'm going to list them over the next week or two. Down the bottom here, we have my Latias Gold Stars. I just took a picture of those the other day, so I kept them there for whatever reason. This is stuff that you are talking about. Right here, I have this thing. It says check. So there's cards in this box that I bought that need to be condition checked, and if they pass the condition check, they will be put in card savers and hopefully sent off for grading. And these boxes here, all the palms off grading holders, and I have some more on the desk over there that I'm about to open up for this video. These are all cards sorted by different type. So this might be fire type, fighting type. I used to like put a tag on them, but I was interchanging the boxes so much, it's not a big deal. Whenever I want to grade cards, I go through every single box anyway. And this is water type cards, and they're all here because it's overflowing in that box, and there's way too many water type cards. And I'll explain why I'm going to grade every card, and each grade I want to get and everything. We're going to go through all that, don't worry. And down the bottom here is more things sorted by type. So when I don't card save something and I have too many copies of a card, I put it in its thing. And that's just so I can keep track of how many of a certain card I have. If I put them all in the fire type, eventually I go through the fire type boxes and I sort them out, and I'm like, okay, I only need to grade one of these. I just want to pull out one. So that's just how we do it. And down the bottom here, well, we don't talk about what's at the bottom here because I don't want to even look at that. So that's how I do it. I hope that helps you. Let's get to this video. Wow, there's a few things I learned from that intro. 1, I'm getting old. 2, I'm getting fat. 3, I need a haircut. 4, I need a shave. 5, my skin looks terrible with this terrible lighting. 6, it's all good. Don't worry about that. You know, those are happening to everyone, so it's not a bad thing. All right, these are all the cards. You know, everything that I mentioned in these boxes. Wait, I have a box. These boxes here, I pulled them all out. This is what it looks like inside all these boxes. I have them separated. Water types, fire types, this type, that type, blah, blah, blah. And then some little bit of trainer cards here, some steel types, everything. So I'm going to push them that way. I need to make sure that I don't mess this up, because that would be bad. Hope you guys are going well. I'll just talk about a few things while I organize all this. Thing number 1, join the Discord if you haven't already. I put the link in the description. If you like, not even Pokemon cards, if you just like just talking to people about the stuff that you're interested in. I already lost my voice. Interested in, oh my god, that was terrible. I dropped my voice or something like that. You know, I mean, I'm combining the Discord with a friend of mine named Coop. We thought that would be a better idea, because having 2 like communities that were like not that many people isn't as fun when you can just have one that's like more people. But there are sections of the Discord for just me and then for just him as well. So we think it's going to be pretty good, and we're just going to see how it goes. So far, so good. There's a few, like 150 members or so. So please, join the Discord, feel free. Ask me any questions when you get in there. But as usual, if you want to have like a better one-on-one sort of thing, hit me up on Instagram as usual. I'm always there to help. Now, these are all the cards that I plan on submitting to PSA. I'm not going to send all of these to PSA this month, because I have 5 days left. 5 days left of the special, and I don't want to, you know, do that. I'm just going to highlight these things at the start. I received these in the mail this week. Rayquaza Poncho, some Pikachu, Venusaur, Shining Mew, Charizard, Shining Mew, McDonald's, Ultimate Rare, Skull Black Dragon, and 2 Karen's Umbreons. You know, they're not perfect condition. I think some of these Karen Umbreon are maybe a little bit played or whatever. I'll grade Karen's Umbreon every single time I get it. The other cards, you know, they're whatever grades are going to get. When you see them come back, you'll see them. But I just wanted to highlight those cards while I had them on the desk there. I will be spinning them, because I think those are pretty good cards. They're all pretty rare, and in any conditions, I pretty much would submit those in any way. Maybe not a mega damaged Venusaur or like the Pikachu Poncho if it was damaged, but it's not about that. So let's start off with these grass type cards. Now I am standing for this because I've been sitting for like 14 hours today. So it's really late. I don't know if you tell, I do look tired because I am tired, but I wanted to get this video done because I think grading submission videos are pretty cool. I like to see what I got going on. Let's get into this. Now, this video is probably 5 minutes long. I haven't touched anything. Web Ivysaur, I don't have any of these graded, so I'm going to send this. But before I get into this, there's a few things I really like to check before I send a card away for grading. Now, a lot of people don't have to think about these things because maybe they don't have thousands or 5,000 plus graded cards like I might. But a few things I like to check. First thing is, do I already have a copy of it? That's very important. And depending on the type of card, a Venusaur EX, if I already have a copy, just one copy, I would probably send one or two more. With a Dark Ivysaur Web, if I already have a copy of this PSA 10, I might not send this card to be graded because it doesn't take that, it doesn't take that long to sell something like this. But they're not instant sellers like a Venusaur EX from 151. Everyone can understand that. Two, what is the liquidity type on this card? Like I said, if my money situation is down low with the amount of funds that I want to put towards grading for the month or the year or whatever I'm at, if my business funds are low, I might not grade a non-holo card like this that might only sell for like 50, 60, 70 US dollars because the margin is not very high. I'll probably try and focus on grading some more of the more expensive items. And this is, oh, my grass types. Where are my grass types? Is that all the grass types I have? Is there more? Oh, there's more down here. See, I've already messed up all my sorting. This is just terrible. What have I done? So, there's a whole, like, throng. Is that a word? Throng? Of things that I think about when I want to grade a card. But, like, do I already have it? Is it worth grading with the amount of money that I currently have? And three is, have I graded it before and how did it go? Because sometimes I've graded a card and, the Shaman Level X is the perfect example, actually. It's a Level X card, even PSA 10. It's really hard to sell. And you could probably sell this $40 PSA 10 and someone would buy it. But you don't want to... Not very easy to get Gem Mint Level X's, regardless of what they are or how desirable compared to like Darkrai or Gengar or something like that. I know it's just Shaman, but a card like this, I might not want to grade it. Same reasons as is the illiquidity low. So, this might sell for 150 PSA 10. Don't quote me on any of these prices, I think. It might be actually a pretty good card to grade for the good margin, but it might take a year to sell. So I don't actually need to grade it now. I can grade it in 3 months and probably take the same amount of time to sell. I hope that makes sense. I don't run a fast option where I grade lots of cards and then dump them all in auction. It's almost purely buy it now, very slow sales. More methodical, more thought out. That's pretty much it. Let's show some cards. I've already droned on. Did I even hit record? I hope I hit record. Shaman Level X. I already said I wasn't going to, but I will grade this. Because, funds are pretty good right now. I haven't sent any cards to be graded in around 8 months, so I have a whole bunch stacked up from selling a bunch of graded cards over the last 8 months. My funds for buying cards are lower than I'd like them to be, but that's because I've spent so much money on cards over the last 8 months, and I haven't graded them. So you guys can see how the equilibrium kind of like doesn't work out. I'm going to grade 3 of these Venusaur EXs. I'm pretty sure I just got 2 back, so I'm just going to grade 3, and by the time I list the other 2, they're probably going to sell, and these will be back. Venusaur from Crystal Guardians, great looking card. I'm not going to pull up every single card and show its texture and everything like that. Now, can you guys see my belly if I mega push into this? Oh, yeah, like that. I was just checking how much I can lean against the desk. Maybe I shouldn't lean against the desk. Okay, I'm going to grade one of these Venusaurs as well. Bulbasaurs, Hoppip, Leafeon Level X, great. This Scyther card, lately when I get a card like this, a non-holo card that isn't an expensive one or a popular Pokemon, I will be taking a few extra looks at it, making sure I double check the centering, because, like I said earlier, I have cards that are 1 check, and then they get card saver, they're double checked. But the double checking is usually like for edge wear, for denting, for anything like that. Like, I'm trying to be better than I used to be, rather than just mass submitting and then being left with a bunch of like PSA 7, 8s, 9s. And this card here, I'm actually going to put this in the box of let's deal with that next year sort of thing, because I don't need to sell that in mint raw condition. It's only a few dollars. I'll leave it as is. So I don't need to do any Venusaur EXs. Celebi, I don't want to do that one. Arceus Green and the Bulbasaur Tangrowth. Torterra Level Xs. Really hard to sell Torterras, but I think I actually sold one last week. I did just put a Leafeon in this pile, did I not? That was a Leafeon Level X. I'll do these 2 other Leafeons. Arceus Green. So these ones are both first edition, just like that. I'll leave them. I'll only do 1 Arceus Green. Now, the reason why I don't have to double check through these cards so much is because I've already double checked them. But the ones that I plan on submitting again, it is definitely worth my time, because I'm saving almost $30 every single time. That 30 AUD for the grading. I don't want to waste 30 AUD every time I create a card if I can just help it and just not submit it sort of thing. So I will be double checking, just not like crazy, just going through nice and quickly, separating the cards, checking for where one last time. Yeah, and Mega, Sceptile, I have one of those listed, I know. Shaman, I already put both of those in. The Shuckle card, I have one. Leafeon I can put in. These reverses are nice. I have that. Oddish. Yeah, this is kind of what I do. I kind of just sort through. Do I want to grade more? I can add in like those non-hollows. Chinese Leafeon. Leafeon. Leafy? What is wrong with me? Glaceon and Leafeon. That's a water type. I'm going to put it with the water types. And the reason why I separate the types is because when I get them back, I can list them all together and then sort them into the grass boxes, and it's just done like that. It's really easy. I'm saving time in advance. Trainer Mag promos, usually I would always say grade these, but I just graded a whole bunch. I want to see how they sell first. Another Shuckle, another Shuckle, another Shuckle. I bought all those in Japan. Too many Shuckles. Gloom. I want to limit, because, you know, I might not want to grade this reverse Gloom because I'm already grading like 2 or 3 reverses from that set in grass. And I have more Ivysaurs. I think I started off with one of these, did I not? Yeah, so there's another Ivysaur there. If it was an unlimited one, I probably would. But not today. Beautifly, 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 Blossom. Now this is a little bit different. These cards here, they look beautiful. They're all the E-Series hollows. I checked through them all. I checked through the ones I wanted to grade. So I'll do one of each. And the reason why I do one of each is because I want to see how they grade. I don't want to grade, you know, did I put an Ariados in there? I did not. I don't want to grade both of these Ariados at the same time. They both get 9s. I want to grade this one first, see if it gets a 9, see why, look for the same things on this one, and then go through again. It does sound tedious, but this is my job. You gotta remember, I don't work. Well, I do work, I guess. I work on this, but I don't work a conventional job, so I need to do this every day and get better at it. I have a victory bell. I did, didn't I? Yeah, it's the first one. So yeah, upgraded my doubles, and that's all the grass cards. Yeah, it's you know, sounds complicated, but it's really not. Got some fighting types. So Donphan, McDonald's, Lucario level X. I'll do that one. I'll do Marowak. I'll do those 4 reverses. I'm not grading the Hitmonchan ever again. Every single time I grade that card, gets a PSA 9. Thanks, PSA. I hope a PSA employee is watching this and they go, oh man, I don't want that to happen to you, Steve. I'm not going to do these Lucarios, actually. I hate losing money these days. Dragonite EX, that's very popular, that one. I like that. Donphan Prime. I'll do this one. Pupitar. Actually, someone bought one of these off me 2 weeks ago. PSA 10 reverse Pupitar. $165. So I'm going to grade another one. And I don't know what these are doing here. Slow King, this, Darkness, Dragonite. As you can see, it's not always perfectly sorted because I'm not very good at what I do. Oh, I don't really know why. So move these over. Now we have the fighting type cards that I want to grade. You can go there. I can hide underneath my head. Then we go into the Zapdos electric type cards. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you guys are getting the gist of this. Do I want to grade Zapdos? Gee, yes, I do. Plusle? No, that's Minun. No, that's Plusle. Plusle's blue, Minun is red. I want to grade that one, but I already have 2 of those PSA 10. Chahoku's Pikachu, I'm always happy to have these, as I'll probably always grade these every single time. This is an incredible card to have, like these Pikachu promos that are like 6, 7, 8 years old now. They sell for nearly market price every single time you list them. If you list them close, you auction them, you get market price every single time. Pikachu promos, you can grade them every time. You don't need to wait. This is the kind of card I can grade this, and if I want a quick $400, $500, if it gets a 10, I can just throw it on auction, send it to auction, send out some offers on the card. It will sell every time, nearly guaranteed. Like, it's that good. So that's a little bit of information for you. Pichu, now Red's Pikachu, I went through those last time. I got a PSA 10 of the Psyduck last time. I'm going to grade another one because I'm thinking that that will be sold by the time that one comes back. So a few more Pikachus, Lantern, Arceus, Ampharos. I don't want to do those ones. This Surfing Pikachu, it's going to get an 8. I'm going to send it anyway because I'm a masochist and I love hurting myself. Some Primes, I'm going to lose money on those, and I'm going to grade them anyway because I'm a little bit crazy. I don't need to do these ones. I got plenty of these, plenty of those, plenty of those. What we got here? Tennis. So this is some of my VS cards that I sorted through. So I'm going to do 2 VS Jolteons, 1 VS Raichu. And these are the E-Series Holos from Lightning type from the E-Series collections. Those cards were really depressing because I was going through them and they are in incredible condition. Like, they are in incredible raw condition. I'm very, very happy to be able to buy the E-Series Holos. But they were so close to 10. Like, there's so many that are borderline 9, 10, and I would rather just sell like a borderline 9, 10 card as near mint on eBay. It'll be priced a little bit higher, but someone can buy that and they can willingly have a PSA 9 card that's raw. They don't have to pay that extra $15 to $20 just because someone decided to grade it. So I'm going to send 1 each of these. Now, you know, with E-Series Holos, you don't really need to limit the amount you send, but I'm going to because I want to. And 1 Voltorb. Funny thing about this Voltorb card, this card was released in the Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 in Japan only for Game Boy, because it was released in English Pokemon Trading Card Game for Game Boy, but it wasn't listed in the Japanese trading card game. Pokemon number 2 was Japanese only. This card, and there's 1 other card, a Venonat maybe? 1 other card that was never released in artwork. This one was one of them. I forgot what the other one was, and now my story is irrelevant. Thanks a lot. Zapdos birds, I'm not going to send those. Raichu's cute, I'm pretty sure I did those. Why do I have so many of these birds? Why do I do this to myself? More of those. Like I said, Pikachu promos, you can pretty much do them every time. I'll do them. Sandstorm, Pikachu, that one. And, you know, when I say I'm going to grade these, I will, but I'll probably do the immediate ones now in like a larger, like, I'll send like half of them off now. I'll do the rest of them and send them off like 2 weeks into next month. So they're all getting staggered, because the biggest issue you can find when you mass grade cards is that when you get them back, like you see behind me, getting back 1,000 in the span of 2 weeks doesn't really help you, because you just paid all that money to get those cards graded. But it's a lot of work and effort to like go through them all, sort through them, especially for me now that I want to get every single card on camera as well, because there's a few reasons. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like showing them on camera just because I like going back to look at my own cards. I feel like that's, you know, I'm allowed to do that. Also, I like showing them on camera because people see the cards on camera and then they want to buy them from me. And I never really thought of that, but I guess it is what it is. So some new Nagaba Pikachus I've sorted through, and a Jolteon non-holo. I will do that one too. So that's 2 reasons. And also it goes on the YouTube channel. People watch the things. It pays for my lunch for the next day. And the world goes around. So we didn't actually end up wanting to submit too many of these lightning type cards, but I'm sure there's other ones. I'm sorry, you're just looking at my ear for a little bit there. Just having to keep my stacks neat, because it takes a lot of effort to keep these things in like this level of like organization, and I'm trying to keep it there. So I'm not going to do Slowking. I have one of those. What condition is this? This is like a played Deoxys lenticular, but I think these sell graded way better than raw, even PSA 1 to 10, so I'll pretty much always grade that. Haunter, that sells great raw, but I'm gonna grade that one. Grade. Actually, no, I don't need to grade. I have 4 of these in PSA 10 now. I haven't shown many of like the cards that I got back from grading. I've only done 1 video. I have another 10 or so to go, so I'm not trying to spam you guys. I'm gonna do 2 Will's Slowking, and then 2 of each Espeon. 1 Gengar, 1 Wobbuffet, 1... So these are all from the VS and E-Series cards. You probably recognize them. It's a lot of effort to go through them all, sort them again, check them again, check them. Oh my god. It's a lot of effort. But it's all part of the game. You know? You don't have to do it this way. I don't have to do it. I could just send them in loose submissions, put the return address to PWCC. They can just auction them off. I'll probably still make money, but this way I get to be a little bit more involved. I get to enjoy it a little bit more too. 4 Dusclops Holos from all different sets. Eventually, buddies, I will send you together and it will be a great day. Today, Steve cannot afford to send you, unfortunately. But tomorrow, Steve might be able to afford to send you. He's got some more Dawn Dash Espeons. This Kamiya Executor is pretty popular. And These two slow bros are popular. I think this is... What set is that? Magma vs. Aqua. Look at that swirl and that Espeon. That's really good. That's really good. Look at my face. That's really good. Is that what I sound like? I'm going crazy. Alright. Do you guys like these long Go videos? I can't... The timestamp thing is off the screen, so I don't actually know how long I've been going for. It doesn't feel that long. But, you know, I don't know. Some guy said, Steve, if you made a 7-hour video, I would watch it till the end without taking my eyes away. I don't know how to take that. I mean, obviously, I appreciate it. I mean, if I'm helping you out, hopefully you're not doing it like wasting your time. I don't want to waste your time, but like if you get something out of that, I'm happy for you. Got some reverse hollows there. So yeah, I picked out this Mew, and I love this card. I just got 2 back. I'm gonna sell those pretty fast, I assume. I got 1 of these back. I'm gonna sell that pretty fast. By the time these come back, I'm hoping. But if it doesn't work out, it's not gonna work out. Slowking, I love grading him every single time. But I don't need to go too crazy with a lot of these because I have a lot of quantity. 151 Mews. Hopefully I'll have them sold. So many of these Trainer Mag, Slow Kings, and Slow Bros. I probably spent way too much money on that stuff. What I probably need to do with all these cards is to sort through them and actually like put each... Hopefully that's not too loud. Put each card with themselves. But that's like a way too big level of like sorting that I just don't have the patience for, to be honest. Like, it's just, there's only so much I can do. Eventually I have to do the stuff that makes money. Now this is a very rare Dragonite promo. It's a few $100s in a 10, so I'm going to grade 5 of them, but I probably won't send them all in the same submission. I might tack 1 or 2 of these onto each submission that I do. I got a few Dragonites here. Wow. Are these all really ready to grade? Did I mess up? Bit of edge around some of these. I messed up. Well, it's always good to double check. But I will be double checking again, just not on camera because it wastes you guys' time. Got the... Oh, I love this Khmer Ditto. It's such a good card. I'm gonna grade 2 of those. 1 Meowth. I just graded one of these Meowths the other day. I got a PSA 8. Pretty good, right? It's not good. Oh, God. Oh, I'm leaving that in. I made myself laugh so hard that I almost died. What a joke. Oh, my lord. What a joke. Some reverses. Spearow. We are not in a financial situation to grade reverse Spearow, unfortunately. Arceus, Ursaring. I have not been through those cards in a long time. I'm hoping the cards that I got back, the plan is to list all those tomorrow and the next day, sort through them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. While I sort through them, I'll be doing my daily vlog thing. I talked about it a little bit in my Discord, so feel free to join up. Choose the Steve role or the Rusty role. That Rusty's my dog. And you'll get the Steve role pretty much. You can choose Coop's role as well if you want. Join the channels where I talk about the videos that I plan on making and give me some insight of what you want to see in the day in the life stuff. Because obviously I want to make them show you guys things that can probably help you. That would be nice. But yeah, I plan to list these things, and on the 29th of the month, I will be doing all these PSA returns. I'm going to leave it to the very, very end so I don't get them back until a while, and hopefully, you know, by the time I get them back, they will be selling. And I've just been rambling, just putting random cards in. So Rare Candy, Rayquaza Spirit Link, I love that one. Some Full Art Trainer cards that deserve to be there. Flygon Level X, Staraptor, not good. Delcatty, Lugia, ooh, Sentret, nope. Persian, Ursaring, Togepi, Chansey Reverse. I hate Chansey, it's a terrible Pokemon. The people that own Chansey cards are also terrible people. And that's a fact. That is literally a fact. Alright, we got some Fire type cards. Houndoom, Ninetales. I'll do 1 each of those. 1 Flareon. 1 Typhlosion. 1 Ninetales. 1 more Ninetales. Was there something there? Oh, there was a Sugma. I'd say Sugma. Is it Slugma? No, it's Slugma. No, that's Slugma. That's Macago. I just pranked myself. Okay. This card might be the one that they didn't have an artwork of. No, maybe not, actually. I swear it was Venonat. Okay, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. Charizard EXs. I just graded a whole bunch. I'm sure they'll sell very fast. This card is probably not going to get a 10 by bad centering. Might grade it anyway. Radiant Go Charizards. I mean, I'll throw them in mine as well. That one there. Probably won't do that one. I'll do you. You I won't do. I'll do these Charizards because I'm pretty sure those Charizards will sell fast. Because who doesn't like a Charizard? Moltres, Beat of the Frontier. This card's never going to get any good grade. Growlithe, I actually ran out of those, unfortunately. I have so many ready to grade. I don't even have any PSA 10s up. That's the problem. Too many doubles here. Just way too many doubles. I could do 2 151 Charizards. But what do you guys reckon? 2 151 Charizards? Yeah, I think so. 1 Growlithe. Yeah, we'll do these 2 level X's and the Arcanine. Is there a Heart Gold Arcanine? Because every time I sell one of those, I want to try and grade another one. So hopefully there's one here somewhere from my travels. Ludicolo Delta Species, it is your time. I think a lot of these cards probably are like, it's my time finally to get graded. And then they get pushed to the other thing. I bought this in Japan and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, so I might as well just grade it. Entei Best of XR Reverse. I'm going to take you out and put Magmar back in. I've sold a lot of that Magmar Dragon Blade. I'm just throwing out words. You guys don't even... I could just say things. You think I'm telling the truth. I might just be trolling. I could be like, oh, Arcanine, yeah, I sold 5 of those for $10,000 each. And you can't tell me I'm wrong because this video is going to be up before you can even get a chance. Now, these Chinese EVs, I think there's 5 of them. I'm just going to put them all in. I've been sitting on them for such a long time. I just need to send them away. Don't know why I haven't. Let's try and get to a lot of cards here. Okay, what else do we got here? Some Mighty Enters. My ears itchy all randomly. Nidoking Delta. Some dark type cards will definitely... Oh, there's another Karen's Umbreon just sitting there. We might as well send that one. Tyranitar's Gold Star Charizard. What's the condition of this? What the fuck? What's first edition too? Look at that. Not bad. I don't even know what to say. I don't even... I mean, I must have bought it sometime, but I figured I would have sent that to be graded straight away. I wouldn't have thrown it. Is that... That's not the same. Another Gold Star Charizard. Oh, this one's damaged. This is... What else we got hiding in here? Okay, we have Tyranitar. Love that card. Love that one. Put that to the side. Umbreon EX. Oh yeah, it's got a bit of edgeware. That's fine. Edgeware. Well, edgeware is not fine. I don't want edgeware, but like, not every card that can be expensive in good condition. I love that Umbreon. Everyone loves that one. We've got Tyranitar, Murkrow, Sneasel. I'll grade those 3. Oh, we've got some random dragon types. Just one random dragon type. I'll put you with your friends and family. Eevees from before. Some Mighty Enters. Some Absols. And some... Is that Sneasel? That's not Sneasel. What's that called? Oh, is that? It's not Sneasel. Ugh. I can't remember names. Wait. Oh my god. I know the name of that card. It's not Sneasel. Why can't I remember? What? I just skipped all these. Where did these come from? Oh, I grabbed them from this stack accidentally. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, we have a Golem Holo. We have a Kabutops Holo. We have a Machamp Holo. I'm going to do both Machamp Holos. Well, there is 3 of them. But I'm going to do one of each. I'm going to do these 4. This Rhydon. This Macargo. Groudon EX. I already graded some of these, so that's fine. The rest of those I don't need to touch. I'm losing it. 2 Charizard Gold Stars? Just sitting in there? I promise you they're not planted. Like, they're actually not planted. That's just how it is. Jirachi. I'm not going to do those. Registeel. Jirachi. Going to do those. I've already messed up the way I should be doing this. Magnezone level X. Hell no, get out of here. Dialga. These are great cards, 2 grade. I just already have them. This is probably one of the best cards ever made. I'll be honest. So, I'm going to grade one of those. Metagross Gold Star. Oh, someone asked me about Metagross Gold Star the other day. It's right there. I just never submitted it. We have Steelix, Magneton, Steelix. Do one of each Steelix, one Magneton. Wait, I already did different Magneton. Bugsy Sizal. Is this another one of these Jirachis? I think it is. But it is a first edition version, so I will do that as well. It's fine to have a first edition and unlimited version. We're getting somewhere, people. Like my mum always says, we're getting somewhere, party people. She always says party people. I don't know, I guess old people always say party people. These are all the water type cards. I'll put the first stack up there. We'll get on this. Not going to do that one. We'll definitely do 2 of these Magikarps because they are hot commodities. 1 Whoopee, Psyduck, Whoop, Slowpoke, Wartortle, Dark Wartortle, 1 Psyduck, 1 Togepi. I just sold one of these Swampert. I might as well relist it. I'm pretty sure I have like 5 of these Gyarados for sale, and I'll probably never sell those, but I'm just going to grade another one, waste more money. Politoed, Cramorant, Stampbox. I'll do 2 of them. Reluctantly. I'll do these 2. Reluctantly. I already have that one. I've already done these. I need to list my cards, man. There's a lot of these cards here I've just graded in 10s in the past like few weeks, and I have not dealt with them. Tiger EX, I got those in 10 already. I love this Kamiya artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast in this video, but, you know, from the start of it, I realized there was a lot of cards. And I realized I have to go quite fast. Like, I just have to go. I have to go. I need to get this stuff done. It's too much stuff to do. Vaporeon, not going to grade you, unfortunately. Squirtle, Wartortle, Magikarp. I never graded this card in a 10 before. This card always gets like an 8 for me. It's so sad. Move this up a bit. Some more cute little cards. Swamperts, Mudkip, non-holo. A lot of this can probably go in the cards I'll grade eventually. Probably not though. Pile. Yeah, I can grade these 3 cards. Hopefully the ones I have sell, because I have so much. I mean, now when Kim asks me what happened to all that money, I can just point her to these stacks. And then she can just be like, oh, okay. Then she can go down to the shops and trade in one of these stacks for some chicken and some sausage rolls. Because I think that's how it works. Put all those there. Palkia level X. Some more Chinese evolutions. I'm just going to leave them there and pretend I didn't see them. Delibird and that. I love grading non-holos. It's generally not a really good idea, but I love doing it. Poliwag. Tentacool. We are not in Tentacool level. We'll do this. And I'll do these 2 Lugia Legends. I love grading Legends. Never really a good idea for me because I always get 9s, but here's what it is. That one. Now the Mother Load, the water-colored Mother Load. These are all the E-Series Holo Water types that I thought were mint enough for PSA 10. There we go. There we have it. That's it for those. I have some trainer cards here. But I'm not comfortable grading any of these. I'll do these 2 victory medals. I said something, I immediately went back on my word. That's so funny. I have these 4 awesome victory medals. I might as well grade these. Very popular. Love those. Love that for me. So we've pulled out a few cards so far. Maybe 400. I'd like to get it up a little bit more, but we'll see. We'll see. All these here, they're all card-ass cards. And if you remember the booster box that I opened, I got a submission back. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but it went pretty good. I'm very happy with my card-ass grades. I'll say that. I showed my Eevee and my Pikachu on my Instagram. I got PSA 10 out of those. So if that's any indication, I'll do that. Now I'm going to grab 1 of each from this whole stack and grade 1 of each. I just have to try and remember when I put a card in the pile that I've already done. it might be harder than it looks. I'll do another Cubone now. I already have a Cubone in a 10. Now, I will say, I haven't actually sold any of these, so I don't know how good it is to grade these. They don't sell that fast. But I want to grade one of each at least from the box because they are grading quite well. And I feel like it could be a way for me to get some of my money back from spending so much money on that box. So that's it. I'm pretty sure I am doing this correctly. Yes, I don't have any of those. I did one of those. And now you're really seeing the madness in my work, or it's completely random. It is what it is. Chancy. Sucks. All right, there we go. Any of these, I'm pretty sure I've already gone through this. Should be most of the same cards because I opened a Series 3 box. It's not going to be that many differences. And there we have it. So, how many cards is this? I'm just going to check this real quick, fellas. Be with me 1 second. 20, 25, 30. I'm really enjoying doing my 30 cards at a time lately, so I want to stick to 30 cards at a time. Let me just grab out maybe 5 or 6 more. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Metapod? Definitely not. Any good ones in here? I mean, I'm sure they'll all be good if they get 10s. That one's pretty popular because it has Psyduck in it. Executor is pretty popular. Pinsir and him. Little Vulpix. Persian. There we go. I have 60 of those. I can do 2 submissions out of those as well. That's pretty good. How good is that? We're working so fast. Now, this is also what I do. Get a good idea of everything that I have and how many cards I've prepared. I make them into separate stacks. So we already worked out that my 2 stacks there were 60. So we can pretty much get close to that. Get an idea of how much everything else is. We try not to ruin my sorting and my stacking too much. There we go. There's around 6 times 60. These are a little bit overlaid. That's not too bad. There's around 400 cards here. Maybe a bit more. 420 cards we just pulled out. So, you know, I plan on sending 1,000. So a lot of these other ones, I'm probably going to have another look through. They've been everywhere. And then I have a whole bunch of cards in my other boxes that I'm going to look through because this will be titled 1,000 card PSA submission and why I'm going to do it. So I've quickly just sorted through 500. These are the ones I'm going to send immediately. Now, I'm probably going to try and get 500 other ones put in here where I'm going to do eventually as well. I also have to do my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I also have to do a few other cards too for friends and stuff like that. Plus, every once in a while, I send like 250 cards that I just put a return to PWCC, and they don't sell for that much, but I get like $5 to $10 profit per card every time I hit a 10, and usually the 9s and stuff break even, and it actually works out pretty well for me. Now, I've just said that everyone's going to do it and it's going to go badly, but it'll support PWCC, and I'm happy with that because they're a great company, and I've sold a lot of stuff through them actually. So they've helped me a lot. I'm happy for everyone to help them. It's just little things that you have to do in this day and age. So there we have it. These are all the cards I sorted. I hope I explained them a little bit well. I know I went a little bit too fast on some of them, but you just have to. Like, I just have to because there's a lot that goes into this. And now I have the daunting task of like getting these ready, separating them 30 cards at a time, and then eventually doing the return or the submission forms, putting them in boxes and getting them ready to go to PSA. It's just how it is. I wish it wasn't such a daunting task, but it is a very daunting task. So, like I said earlier, join the Discord, show us your grades, show off the stuff you want to grade. If you need help, message me. If you have any ideas of what you want me to show in the day of my life, things that I'm going to try and do, and whatever little processes you think that you can pick up from me, feel free to do it. It's going to be a bit embarrassing to show you how, dirty my office is sometimes, but hey, that is how it is. So my name's Steve. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time.